Hello, everyone. I'm Kristi Wal, and I wanted to recap the 30 days of self-care that we just finished up on Facebook. We learned a lot of techniques involving our mind, body, and breath. And I wanted to recap those into three things that I'm hoping that you take away from this practice. We did some breath work, we did some yoga, we did some writing exercises on gratitude and what you want more of in your life. And it all comes down to three things this 30 days. This was my vision going in, was taking care of yourself, or preventative self-care is something that you need to make a decision first. It is a choice to give yourself permission to carve out space and time for self-care. So you can watch all the self-care videos you want. You can read all the books. I've been there. I've read the books. I've listened to the podcasts over and over again. But until you implement these things, until you start carving out space and time to practice self-care, it's not going to be any benefit to you. It's enjoyable to read the books, but the real change comes in the action that you take with self-care. So first is granting yourself permission to carve out the space, and then to carve out the space for what? To get present. And so what we did this month is we closed our eyes, we shut away all the distractions, we listened to our breath, and we moved our body. And we also wrote some things down to get them out of our head and onto paper. So giving yourself permission to carve out the space and time to get present. Within that presence, you're calming down your nervous system, and things are going to come up. Things that you want to change, maybe emotions that you need to deal with, but things will come up when you're present. And when you make a practice of being present and practicing self-care, that's when the real change comes in. So doing a self-care exercise or meditating once a year, it doesn't do anything. The self-care comes within the practice. You know, you can't do self-care perfectly. You're going to have days where you can't find a space for self-care. And you're going to have other days that you really are carving out that space. So you have to manage it. Self-care is a practice that you have to manage. And that's really what I hope that you were able to take away some of that concept within this 30 days. Is 30 days long enough for you to create a habit? For some people it is, for some people it isn't. I hope that at least you have a little taste of what it's like to put a self-care practice into your life by giving yourself permission. You're so worth it. And to be present with yourself and to take that into a practice. And I was happy to do it. I would love to work one-on-one with you. Please message me, and I will be seeing you soon.